Some unza students on Tuesday night protested and pleaded with unza administration to allow them sit for their examinations. This group comprised of those who had failed to pay their examination fees in full and were therefore not cleared to sit for their exams. This protest led to the setting on fire part of the administration offices as well as the trashing of the unza's president's room. The university management was not amused and set out to clarify the issue at hand at a press briefing held on Wednesday morning.
Admitted, as I said, we give them this letter, this change of fees. Now, we also recognize that it's very difficult for parents or sponsors to be able to pay fees at one go. So we have a very flexible method of paying fees in the University of Zambia. The fees are staggered in 4 installments. The first installment is 25% plus other fees. This is paid at the time of registration. Once you pay at the beginning of the academic year, you are going to be registered as a student of the University of Zambia. Then, at the end of term 1, students are expected to pay another 25%. At the end of term 2, the second term, another 25%. And then, before exams, like now, they pay the final installment. But in addition to this, we have said, we will allow students to pay for 1 course at a time, or 2 courses, or 3 courses, depending on their capability to pay. We do not insist that you pay for all the courses. This again is meant to accommodate students who have challenges to pay their fees.
Meanwhile, the Socialist Party Secretary General, Mr. Fred Membe, has taken a swipe at the education system in the country, stating that more resources needed to be channeled towards education.
Rural poverty in Zambia today is 76.6%. How can one really reasonably expect these people with such high poverty levels to pay such high tuition fees for their children? Education should be treated as a right and not a privilege. Today, 66% of our country's population comprises of young people below the age of 25. People in this age group are supposed to be in nursery, primary school, secondary school, college, or university. National budgetary implications of this. Not less than 25% of our national budget should be allocated and disbursed to education. Failure to have that, we will have many of our young people not attending school, college, or university, as is the case now.
However, Mr. Membe has castigated the students for rioting, noting that regardless of the circumstances the students found themselves in, violence was not the solution.
But no grievances can justify atrocious acts such as harming or injuring people, burning and destruction of property. No crime can be committed in the name of legitimate grievances. We urge our students to put forward their grievances in a very firm way, but in a peaceful manner at the same time.
Reporting for CBC News, I'm Niza Simfukwe.